我是阿婉，一起来关注一下中美新闻。硅谷反华情绪高涨，但美国人工智能发展仍靠中国人才推动。6月 Meta 首席执行官马克扎克伯格公布该公司的超级智能实验室，列出了11位加入这一雄心勃勃计划的人工智能研究员，他们的目标是打造一台比人类大脑更强大的机器。这11人全部是在其他国家接受教育的移民。据纽约时报看到的一份备忘录显示，其中7人是出生于中国。尽管数月以来，许多美国企业高管、政府官员和专家一直将中国描绘成阻碍美国人工智能快速发展的敌人，但是美国众多突破性研究的背后都有中国人才的推动。那2项新研究表明，多年来在中国出生并接受教育的研究人员一直在美国顶尖人工智能实验室扮演重要角色。尽管特朗普政府收紧移民政策，硅谷反华情绪是日益高涨，那这些人仍在产业界和学术界推动着重要的人工智能研究。这2项分别来自2家机构的研究，详细揭示了美国科技行业对中国工程师的持续依赖，尤其是在人工智能领域。研究结果还让人们更全面地认识到，尽管华盛顿和北京的措辞日益激烈，但2国研究人员仍在继续合作。2020年，就是致力于促进美中建设性关系的保尔森研究所发布研究称，中国人工智能研究员约占全球顶尖人工智能人才的1/3。那这些中国研究员大多就职于美国的企业和高校。卡内基国际和平基金会的一项新研究显示，这些中国研究员中的绝大多数仍在为美国机构工作。2019年，也就是3年后 ChatGPT 问世，引发全球人工智能热搜。2019年入选原研究的100位就职于美国高校或企业的顶尖中国研究员中有87位如今仍在美国高校或企业从事研究工作。美国人工智能行业是中国人才的最大受益者。参与2项研究撰写的分析师马特西恩说，尽管近年来面临着种种紧张局势和阻碍，但美国仍吸引了大量来自中国的顶尖研究员，他们来美国学习工作，而且正如这项研究显示，选择留在美国。美中2国之间存在大量合作，帮助人们追踪和利用最新人工智能研究的 Alpha Shift 的另一项研究显示，2018年以来，美中联合研究的频率超过了其他任何双边合作。硅谷许多人担心中国公民可能会从美国公司窃取机密并分享给中国政府，这种担忧并非毫无根据。例如2023年初，一名黑客入侵了OpenAI 的内部通信系统，窃取了该公司人工智能技术设计的相关细节。那西恩等分析人士认为，聘用中国人才进行合作带来的收益是远大于间谍活动的风险。他们担心，如果特朗普政府扩大对美国境内中国人才的打压，可能会严重损害美国的研究事业。这被视为对美国企业人工智能优势的真正威胁。乔治敦大学安全与新兴技术中心临时执行董事海伦·托纳说，若失去中国研究人才的输送，硅谷企业将在全球竞争中落后，尤其是落后于中国。早在扎克伯格大举为新的超级智能实验室招兵买马之前， Meta 的人工智能项目已高度依赖中国人才。据3位了解该公司人工智能团队文化的人士透露， Meta 的人工智能部门新员工常被开玩笑说，他们需要掌握2种语言，第一种是公司内部编程语言 Hack， 第二种是普通话。今年 Meta 是获得了6300份 H1B 的 HEB 的企业签证批准。这类签证允许企业聘用外国技术工人。根据美国公民及移民服务局的数据，这一数字仅次于亚马逊。那 Alphabet 的数据显示，自2018年以来，该公司还与中国机构发表了至少28篇颇具影响力的研究论文。根据 Alphabet 的新研究显示，2018年以来，苹果、谷歌、英特尔、Salesforce 等公司均与中国机构合作，发表过被广泛引用的研究论文。长期在中国运营研究实验室的微软，与中国机构的合作次数远超其他任何公司，至少在92篇重要论文上共同署名。许多中国研究人员表示，在美国学习和工作变得越来越困难。他们说，签证办理经常受阻，同时担心离境后会被美国当局拒绝入境。但卡内基国际和平基金会的研究显示，部分顶尖中国研究员在美国机构工作一段时间后，已选择回国发展。一些美国公司内部的紧张局势也在加剧。上月，中国研究人员姚舜宇在博客帖子中表示，他已从旧金山初创公司Anthropic跳槽到谷歌，部分原因是Anthropic高管公开将中国列为严重安全威胁。我强烈反对这些反华言论。姚舜宇写道：“我相信Anthropic的大多数人都会反对这样的说法，但我觉得自己已经无法继续留在那里。”其实这也是一个不争的事实，就是包括我自己在写一些论文的时候，就是论文的话，我们就是会在 Google 的 research 或者就是有那种 scholar 的 research， 就是有很多个论坛，就是论文专门的一些对接的一些平台，然后用关键词去搜论文的话，出来的蛮多的一些文章，其实都是一看名字就会知道是中国人写的。一起来读一下英文的部分。如果你觉得我还 OK 的话，请订阅我吧，谢谢。In the AI race, Chinese talent still drives American research. When Mark Zuckerberg, Meta's chief executive, unveiled the company's super-intelligent lab in June, he named 11 artificial intelligence researchers who were joining his ambitious effort to build a machine more powerful than the human brain. All 11 were immigrants educated in other countries. 7 were born in China, according to a memo built by the New York Times. Although many American executive government officials and politicians have spent months painting China as the enemy of Americans' rapid push into AI, much of the groundbreaking research emerging from the United States is driven by Chinese talent. 2 new studies show that research born and educated in China for 4 years played major roles inside leading U.S. artificial intelligence labs. They also continue to drive important AI research in industry and academia, despite the Trump administration's crackdown on immigration and growing anti-China sentiment in Silicon Valley. The research from 2 organizations provides a detailed look at how much the American tech industry continues to rely on engineers from China, particularly in AI. The findings also offer a more nuanced understanding of how research in the 2 countries continue to collaborate despite increasingly heated language from Washington and Beijing. In 2020, a study from the Paulson Institute, which promotes construction ties between the United States and China, estimated that Chinese AI researchers accounted for nearly 1/3 of the world's top AI talent. Most of those Chinese researchers working for American companies and universities. A new study from the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace shows that a vast majority of those Chinese researchers have continued to work for U.S. institutions. Of the 100 top-tier Chinese researchers in the original study who were at U.S. universities or companies in 2019, 6 years before the arrival of ChatGPT set off the global AI boom, 87 are still doing research at U.S. universities or companies. The U.S. AI industry is the biggest beneficiary of Chinese talent, said Matt Sheehan, an analyst who helped write both studies. It gets so many top-tier researchers from China who come to work in the U.S., study in the U.S., and as this study shows, stay in the U.S. despite all the tensions and obstacles that have been thrown at them in recent years. There is still significant collaboration between the two nations. A separate study from AlphaShield, a company that helps people track and use the latest AI research, shows that since 2018, joint research between America and China happens more often than collaboration between any other two nations. Many in Silicon Valley fear that Chinese nationals could steal secrets from U.S. companies and share them with the Chinese government. Those fears are not unfounded. In earlier 2023, for example, a hacker gained access to the international managing system of OpenAI and stole details about the design of the company's AI technologies. But analysts like the Sheehan argue that the risk of espionage is far outweighed by the benefits of hiring and collaborating with Chinese talent. They worried that if the Trump administration expands its crackdown on Chinese talent in the United States, the move could seriously harm U.S. research. This is seen as a real threat to U.S. companies' edge in AI, said Helen Turner, Interim Executive Director at the Georgetown Center for Security and Emerging Technology. Without the flow of the talented Chinese researchers into the United States, Silicon Valley companies would fall behind in the global race, namely to China. Even before Mr. Zuckerberg started aggressively hiring for his new superintelligence that masters AI, Meta AI, efforts relied heavily on Chinese talent. New hires in Meta AI driven are often taught jokingly that there are two languages they should know. The first is Hack, the company in-house programming language. The second is Mandarin, according to Chile people familiar with the culture of the company's AI teams. This year, Meta received approvals for around 6,300 H-1B visa, which allows companies to hire skilled workers from other countries. This was second only to Amazon, according to the data from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Surveys. The company has also collaborated with China organizations on at least 28 prominent research papers since 2018, according to Alpha Since 2018, companies like the Apple, Google, Intel, and Salesforce have collaborated with Chinese organizations on widely read research papers. According to the new study from the Alpha Microsoft has long operated research labs in China, has collaborated with Chinese organizations more than any other company, sharing credit on at least 92 important papers. Many Chinese researchers say studying and working in the United States has become more difficult. They often had trouble securing visas, they say, and are worried of leaving the country for fear that U.S. officials will not them back in. But as the Carnegie Endowment study shows, some leading Chinese researchers have returned to institutions in China after stints with U.S. organizations. Tensions are also rising inside some U.S. companies. Last month, a Chinese researcher,姚舜宇, said in a blog post that he had left the San Francisco startup Anthropic for Google in part because company executives publicly labeled China a serious security threat. I strongly disagree with the anti-China statements, Dr. Shen Yu wrote. I believe most of the people at Anthropic will disagree with such a statement, yet I don't think there is a way for me to stay. Thanks for your listening, and hoping your life fully with happiness and joys. And don't forget to subscribe me, that's so important for me. And thank you.